But 12 weeks into my tenure, I wanted to take the opportunity to set out how I see things, not just for my time as First Sea Lord, but looking out to 2035, and just considering whether or not we find ourselves in a fundamental inflection point, something that feels new. Now, that'll be for historians to judge in the future. You can never know that you're necessarily living in it. But one of my theses is that I believe we should be behaving as if we are in one of those moments. I come with a perspective forged in the operational space, an aviator, an aircraft carrier captain, a fleet commander, and most recently as the Chief of Joint Operations, when I commanded UK's global commitments around the world, ranging from Iraq to Afghanistan, countering Islamist fighters in Africa, Baltic air policing, and most recently the carrier strike group deployment to the Asia-Pacific region. What these roles have shown me is how much the threats we face are changing. Russia and China today, autocracies by nature, are seeing it fit to challenge the international system by which most other nations abide by. The pace of technological change means that what was once a very steep difference between state and non-state actors is now much more flat. Where standing still risks immediate obsolescence, and where societal understanding is shifting faster than perhaps we realize. And we need to be ready to fight now, not just in the traditional domains of maritime, air and land, but also cyber and space. We need to bring into service the remaining Astute-class submarines. We need to invest in forward deployed presence around the world, and running right through the middle of it, the central plank of our service, continuous at sea deterrence and the transition from Vanguard to Dreadnought. That's exciting, the decade ahead, but the scale of the challenge is huge. And at the same time, we're also thinking differently about the elements of our service that involve people, returning the commandos back to their commando roots, and building a different way of employing people such that we can ensure their long-term commitment in an era when traditionally, or excitingly now, people seem to be more mobile in their thoughts. It feels to me a little bit like a moonshot moment. We have to set ourselves the recognition that time is not standing still and neither are adversaries. And rather, as President Kennedy did all those years ago, I'm confident today that we have been given by the Prime Minister a very clear vision to be the leading Navy in Europe. We understand some of the big moments that will take us to that point. And working back year by year, day by day, we can see the path we have to go forward on. And we just have to execute it relentlessly, with energy, focus, and direction. Every barrier needs to be turned into an opportunity, and every opening exploited. We just have to get on with it. If we don't, we will have been found wanting, and our successors will be very quick to know it.